Nerds, in today's video I'm going to give you a very simple explanation of PID tuning. I'm going to run through it and I'm going to make this as quick as possible and easy as understand as possible. So the first step you want to do is make sure you have access to your printer to send it G-code. So you can have that through a terminal using Octoprint. So if you have Octoprint, you can just go to terminal and you can use that. If you don't have Octoprint, you can download something called Pronterface, and then you just plug into your 3D printer and you can control your printer or send G-code using Pronterface. I'll also put a link to this article as well. This is very helpful, but I'll give you everything you need to know in this video. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is get your printer all turned on, and you're going to want to enter this code right here, this G-code. It's M303S220C10, and you can change the temperature if you want. So M303, you're telling your printer to run the PID tuning. S, we're going to go with 220. You're telling it to get the nozzle up to that temperature, 220, or whatever you'd like. You could put 200. And then you're going to go C, and then you're going to go 10. And that is telling it how many times to run this temperature. So it's going to get up to 220, and then it's going to cool down a little bit, and it's going to get up to 220, and basically it's learning the algorithm to best maintain that temperature. So we're going to send it right now, and I will show you the temperature of the tool is starting to rise. So you can see it right there, and you can also see in the terminal that it says PID auto tune started. So I'm going to let that run, and I'm going to pause the video, and I'll be right back when it is complete. Okay, so the PID tuning is complete. You can see that it went up to the temperature, and it went multiple times trying to maintain that temperature. If we look in our terminal, we can see that it completed, it says finished, and it gives us our values. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to enter M301, and I have it written down here, and then you're going to put in the default KP value you got. So for me, that's going to be P2107 I 3.99 and D 27.82. And I'm going to double check M301 P2107 I 3.99 D 27.82. I'm going to send that, and let's see what the printer says. Okay, so it received that. That's great. The last step we need to do is right here. We need to put in M500. So that M500 basically tells the printer, hey, we got to store the information I just gave you. So M500, you could also do it through your printer interface, but since you're already here, just do it through here. M500 send, settings stored. So now you are good. Your printer should maintain that temperature very well. And it's really important to do this if you get like a new tool head, because your printer won't know like how much heat it's holding, and this kind of gives it a nice algorithm to basically tell it how much electricity to send and how much heat is needed to maintain that temperature of the nozzle. So I really hope this video helped if you're having any temperature fluctuation issues or you just want to learn more about 3D printing. If it helped, please give me a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I do a lot of 3D tech news and 3D printing content, and if you have any questions about 3D printing, leave me a comment below, and thank you so much for watching my channel. Goodbye, fellow nerds.